King Brawl Class Skills Snipers Episode 2 Limited Ammo. You don't need to hit all your charge shots when you can keep applying pressure, and it is not hard to hit your shots. Anyway, she also has a slow for a super, so you can get a dynamite super twice on a single brawler. She has a bad close range, but Piper has to be blind for you to even be close. She has 2 defense tools, so she can't be punished. She has a lower break, and she has more damage than all the other snipers, and her shots are easier to hit than most snipers. Gus has the easiest shots to hit out of all snipers. However, he's a brawler that has to think about whether to save his super or use it on a teammate, but still a very easy sniper. Byron has an insane amount of range and heals. However, the problem is his burst damage. You see, he's a top 30 brawler at close range. Why? Because he can effectively steal 3,000 health from you with his super, and his gadget gives you more burst damage. And it has an easy attack to hit with its wide cone effect, and has broken hypercharges and good gadgets. However, her super is very hard to use properly, as it's almost impossible to control. She is a better Piper. She has big damage, but you have to be really good to hit her attacks, and constantly. But Tremors is unfair. If you deal 3,000 damage per attack, you shouldn't have a slow. That just makes her unfair. Bonnie is a skill brawler, as you need to know when to jump in due to her low HP, how to hit your shots in her cannon form, and when to use her gadgets. Mandy has very hard to hit shots, and her kit requires a lot of predictions, which help her. However, she can be luck dependent, as sometimes you just shoot off in the distance, not really aiming. Angelo is always really unfair. Speed and wall walking is insane. However, he is very skilled. His kit promotes auto aiming, which is not that good. However, in return, you need to dodge an insane amount of attacks and deal 4,000 damage for an entire ammo bar. Has extremely hard to hit attacks with no shorty tactics, like misses unlimited ammo and 3,400 damage, low damage and good range, which sadly places her up against most snipers. Okay, for the 5-9-year-olds who are still here, Brock is very skilled, bro. It's extremely hard to hit shots, and his explosion radius is fair because he can afford the area with his normal speed. You need very good aim for not so rewarding brawler. Nani is the most skilled brawler, one of the hardest supers to hit, a bad hybrid, but the most skilled part is that you have to aim the area of your attack. Anyways,